Now, Father, you're no longer needed here.
I'll be happy to go, Mr. Love. When Mary tells me to.
Can't you see she's in no condition to talk to you?
Reginald, it's all right. I asked the father to come over here. I've been waiting for him.
Mary, I thought we resolved everything.
I still have to know the truth.
Our love is the only truth that matters. If you believe that, please ask him to leave.
Why don't you want me to talk to him?
I don't want you to be upset again.
Or are you just afraid that maybe I've told him something about you? You were right. I can't turn my emotions on and off. I love you. And I will probably always love you no matter what.
Please.
But I still have to know what the truth is. And if you do understand me, you will know that. I'd like to be alone with Father O'Connor now.
I'll wait outside.
I didn't expect you this early. Kathleen called me and said that you had to give someone the last rites.
Yes. But I called the hospital in Chicago first.
Oh, did the man die?
No. He never existed.
What?
Earlier this evening, I had a rather peculiar call to visit a former parishioner in the Lansing hospital. And I couldn't place the name. So I called the hospital and asked to speak to the man. He wasn't there. Never registered.
That's very strange.
I think someone wanted to keep me from coming to see you.
Reginald.
I can only guess, of course.
He's pretty desperate. He would rather we were not having this talk. Doesn't matter. You will tell me everything, won't you?
As you wish, Mary.
Well, the first thing I'd like to know is, did I ever plan to get my children back?
Would you get that worried look off your face?
I'm trying.
Look, what's to sweat, huh? Why don't you just relax a little bit? Vince is okay for a change. For today, anyway. And Cheryl's out of trouble. So just relax. There's nothing to worry about. And it's Halloween, remember? Why don't you let your hair down a little bit?
All right, okay. You're right. I'll tell you what. After I talk to this woman they brought in, I'll let you buy me dinner.
Oh, is that so? Well, you know, I just happen to know a very nice, very cozy little restaurant here in town.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Food's excellent. The wine is superb. It's very intimate. You know, as a matter of fact, so intimate that they only have one table for 2 people.
Your place?
Best feed in town.
I don't know, Adam. It gets kind of hot in your place.
Bring a fan. Yeah, Val, what is it?
Guy from the public defender's office is here, named Zach Edwards.
Oh, right.
Bring him in, will you?
Mr. Edwards?
Thanks a lot.
Zach, hi. I heard you deserted the parole board to hang up your shingle.
Sad but true.
Zach just opened his own law office.
Hey, it's terrific. Adam Corey.
Zach Edwards.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
So, how's business?
Slow, as in delayed motion.
Don't worry, it'll pick up soon, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, at least the public defender's office keep me pretty busy. Yeah.
You're here to see that girl we picked up on the prostitution rap, aren't you?
Yeah, that's the one, Letty Johnson.
Letty Johnson.
Yeah. So when can I see her? MJ.
They're bringing her up now. Come on, let's go. Are you okay? You look like you've just seen a ghost.
Wonderful.
Me too, you look good.
So glad you came.
Yeah, sure.
No, I really am.
Well, Captain, I commend your imagination. From
cowboy to semi-nude gladiator.
Stuff it, Peter. Charming fellow. Have you finished making a spectacle of yourself?
Leave me alone.
Why? You can't seem to leave Catlin alone. Even though he struck up a rather interesting friendship with our very own Nanny. They're quite a handsome couple, don't they?
Gee, thanks.
You're welcome.
So, how do you like it so far?
What?
Living in the Love's mansion.
I thought you were getting us some punch. Oh, this was for you?
I'll get you another one, sure.
No, forget it, Scott. I can help myself.
I said I'll get it. All right?
So, what's McKinnon doing on the enemy camp?
My mother happens to live here.
Here you go.
I'm not thirsty.
What'd you say to her, Vicky?
Nothing.
You know, you look smashing.
Thank you.
You wearing a chastity belt underneath that?
I wish you would go.
No, come on, we're a great couple. I mean, a little odd maybe, but we're a great couple.
Dad, what is it? The priest did not stay put. He's here. I'll take care of it. No, it's too late. It's all over. Let the festivities begin.
There must be something more interesting for you to stare at than Catlin Ewing.
I told you to leave me alone.
For instance, you could stare at your own surprise down at the stables. Your very own horse.
Why would you buy me anything?
Oh, I didn't. It's from Dad. The horse is a bit untrained, they say.
Then I think you should ride him.
And what if there were an unfortunate accident? Widowhood. That is what you aspire to, isn't it?
Like I said, the only place you belong is 6 feet under.
I don't really need to see this woman right now. I'll talk to her later. Okay, Zach?
It'll take twice as long, MJ. I'll have to come back. She's here now. Let's do it.
Zach Edwards. Wait a minute. 20 years ago, did you go out to the Corey estate? You fell in a creek one time.
How did you know that?
Because you pulled me in with you. And I ended up pulling in my cousin Jamie.
And I pulled the both of you out when you got stuck in the mud.
Well, I'll be.
I was wondering when you were going to make the connection.
How you been? We'll have to go out for a beer sometime. Talk about old times. How about it?
Sounds good.
All right. Where are you going?
Oh, I just need to make a few phone calls. I'll just go right down the hall. I'll be right back.
MJ McKinnon, is that really you? MJ! What are you, blind? Brittany couldn't take her eyes off
You're
me.
imagining the whole thing.
Oh, see that girl? That girl.
Will you cut it out? I'm not in love with Brittany, okay?
Her, not me.
I'm worried about her. That's it. End of story. You got it?
Aye, boss.
Would you, just say that again, Father, please?
I know this must be difficult for you. But you did love Reginald very deeply, with great passion. But of course, you loved your children too. Far too much to ever think of leaving them.
And that's what I told you in my last confession.
couldn't, Mary. We talked about it at great length. You were working it out. On the day of the accident, you told me you were going to see Reginald on his yacht. You were going to tell him it was all over, that you were going back to your children and to Vince.
I didn't leave them. I didn't abandon them. I didn't. Maybe I never told him. Maybe before the accident I didn't have time to tell Reginald that I wouldn't go with him.
Yes, you did, Mary. You telephoned me from the yacht after you gave him the news.
What did I say?
You told me that Reginald was furious when you told him the affair was over. That he said he'd rather die than let you go back to Vince. He said you'd broken his heart. Reginald Love knew everything I did. Absolutely everything.
You knew. You knew.
This part of Another World was brought to you by hand-loving Ivory Liquid. Your hands can feel soft and smooth, doing dishes the Ivory way. And that's the simple truth.
Will Tori save Eden's life or let her drown? And will Mason and Lily's plans change when she heals a man? Find out today on Santa Barbara, next on WDSU TV6.
Join us each weekday for the continuing story of Another World.